Hey everyone, it's Simone Watson, and here's a quick update on things that have happened since my last Camp NaNoWriMo update. Um, so that was Thursday, I guess, and I had 12 hours and 8 minutes of editing done. No, that must have been Wednesday. Yeah, I had 12 hours and 8 minutes of editing done. Um, I've done very little since then, and part of that is good because I took a break. So Thursday and Friday, I think I mostly focused on internship stuff, which I hadn't really done for the rest of the week. Um, and then I took a break from editing and interning and stuff. I just took, a break, which is good because I was planning to travel this weekend anyway. And some of my later travel plans in July seem to have changed. So I may be traveling less than I thought. And so it was good to enjoy, that, small vacation that I had. Um, and I think I knew that I was getting really stressed out about editing Red Letter Law. And so it was good to have a break. And then yesterday, I spent about 37 minutes on Red Letter Law. So now I have 12 hours and 45 minutes. So trying to really, get that number up more today. But here's the thing. Right now, the number of hours of editing I have to do, that's not the most daunting part of this. So here's the most daunting part of this. I don't know if I mentioned it Wednesday, but I have very recently decided to change Red Letter Law from dual POV to single POV, which means instead of having two narrators, there's going to be one. And the reason I've been so hesitant to do this, one of the reasons is because there's information that we can only get from the second narrator. Because the two narrators are two sisters, Lonnie and Shell, and they're in completely different places for most of the novel. And so, there's certain information that, we learn through Shell that we can't really, that I didn't think we could learn through Lonnie. So now I'm eliminating Shell's perspective completely and have realized that it was way less than half of the book. So it's kind of good that I'm eliminating it because it just didn't carry the same weight. But now I have to find a way to work that information into Lonnie's part of the story. And I have some pretty big plot changes that I was already going to make to Lonnie's part. And I have another plot change that I've just recently had the idea for. And it's oh, that's a good idea. But, now to be reworking. And so I have estimated that I have to cut about half of the book, which is really scary. The book is currently 69 to 70,000 words. I've estimated that I have to cut almost half of that in order to fix the plot. And I might end up just fully rewriting the whole thing, as scary as that really sounds. Just because even if I cut half of the plot, I'm still gonna have to rewrite everything else for language, for prose, because I keep hearing the same stuff, which is, Simone, it's too much telling and not showing. You didn't give us enough descriptive detail. You didn't really build the world in terms of what it looks like and everything. And so, all of that is stuff. And I was getting really stressed about it, last week. And then I was oh yeah, this break. And so yesterday, after having the break, I was feeling so refreshed and ready and excited and yeah, let's go ahead and dive back into this book and do some major revisions and do the most major revisions I've ever done. And I was excited and I felt ready. But today, I don't know if I feel ready. I mean, that's a huge, huge chunk of my book that's going to be gone. And I'm trying to tell myself I don't want to get more nervous because I'm nervous, if that makes sense. So I'm trying to tell myself, it's okay, be nervous, but take a breath and still go back and do it. I don't want to get to the point where, oh, I'm so nervous to write that I don't write. And then because I'm not writing, that I start to feel shame. And then because of my shame, it feels like, oh no, this is never going to be done, which makes me even more nervous, which makes me not write. You know what I'm saying? That like cyclical thing. Like I don't want to get into that type of cycle of just negative. Yeah, yeah. So it's kind of good that I'm getting these feelings out here, that I'm like talking about them, so that I can like kind of leave them here and go write anyway. Um. So yeah, that is the basic rundown of what I'm doing right now. Just like last week in my blog post, I still have other tasks to complete, which is good because I can take breaks from my letter law and do those tasks. Like CP reading and beta reading. Hopefully I can do some leisure reading as well, because that would be cool. But yeah, it's just that I need to spend a big chunk of time editing. And today specifically, I need to have a new first chapter. So yeah, I need to have a completely new first chapter. The good thing about this is that I have learned more about inciting incidents. I thought that I had to have the inciting incident in like 10 pages from the beginning or something, but maybe it doesn't have to be that early. So that's good, because I was having a hard time like trying to rush the setup of the story. And I feel like beta readers kind of sense that and were like, why is it like all of these things are just happening like really fast, you know? So yeah, I hope to come back here later today with an update, and to say that I'm done with the first chapter, and to say that just that I'm feeling good and productive and etc. And thank you so much for watching. And yeah, I'll see you later. And if you're revising too and you're like scared and frightened, it's okay. You know, revision is scary, but it's gonna be, it's gonna be okay. Okay? Thank you for watching. And good luck with your nanoing if you're nanoing. Okay, bye.